morning, guys. Dakota back with another live stream today. Gonna get into things like last time. If this is your first time hopping on, my name is Dakota Payne, Dakota J Payne. All right, you can look at the YouTube, at my YouTube name. That's pretty much my name. In the description, there's a link to my Discord channel and to my Instagram. Again, I don't get on Instagram, but maybe one day I'll download the app and I'll get on there. All right, but today we're gonna go through the pairs that I'm paying attention to. Things have kind of changed since last week. If you were following me on Discord, you know last week was just it was trash, right? It was terrible, but we're still really excited. Nothing too bad happened. All we did was just go on a short little losing streak. But just got to keep trading in order to get out of that. There's no way to get out of a losing streak except for to trade, right? You can't sit and mope. You have to keep going. But this week at the open, we were in profit, floating profit on Friday on EJ and GU. And actually, price has been pushing towards our take profit overnight. And this morning it's getting closer and closer, as you can see right here on GU. Okay, now the thing that's changed since last week, if you remember last week, or if you check out the last week's video, you saw that we had 3 pairs here, or that I had 3 pairs here. Currently took Aussie New Zealand off and want to do more back testing on it, because like off the 3, that was the one that I did the least amount of back testing. I believe I only had I only had one sheet, about 100 backtesting trades on Aussie Kiwi, and need to do more on that, because that was the pair that I lost the most on last month. I was definitely taking unnecessary trades, or taking what I seemed to be what I reviewed as basically false setups, not really real setups that I should have been taking. So I'll do more research on that and then get it back on the list. Okay, but let's go over cable. Cable, we had this flag here. We entered on that last month. Let's go to the 1 hour to see a little bit more detailed. After it broke that pattern, it gave us a flat pattern, and now it's continuing down. We're, what is that? About 40? A little over 30. A little over 30 pips away from take profit on GU. Smaller time frame descending channel, so a possible reversal here. And I do believe this is actually based off the 1 hour time frame. My SL is actually in profit at the moment. Just did it right before this call, probably about an hour or so ago. And that's based off the second pattern that formed after my first entry pattern. That's how I move my stop loss. I don't move my stop loss until the next continuation pattern has happened and has actually played out. Because I discovered that just holding the trade and not really moving your SL, at least for my strategy, typically my TP gets hit more often than my SL in those situations. And if I move my stop loss in profit too early, like say once it gets halfway to my take profit, price usually comes back up and hits my move stop loss and then continues back down to TP. So that's GU. Nothing. Actually, it's a really good opportunity. I'm actually looking forward to scale down a whole lot further than what my take profit is. And I would love for price to give me another pattern in this area. Let's go ahead and hide this. It's kind of in the way. I would love for another pattern to form here. That's why I have this zone here. I would like price to scale down a little bit further to give it room to form a better pattern though. But of course, if price does break this descending channel, I will close this trade and look for another opportunity later. But right now, Monday's not looking like the day to enter on GU, at least for me. And if that didn't make sense, this is essentially what I'm waiting for. Actually, let's back that up. When prices go down a little bit further, which is going to contradict that pattern a little bit. and then look for it to continue down and potentially break in this area. Definitely going to be watching it, hawkeyeing it right there. All right. Now EJ about the same. Moved SL into profit this morning. About the same time I moved GU. Same thing happened. We got our entry up here, and then our impulse played out. Another pattern happened, and then that pattern actually broke. So SL needed to be moved based on my rules. Now here, I love this setup way more than I love GU, honestly. GU has a lot of potential, but for me, EJ has a lot cleaner confirmations. Yeah. So if we look at the confirmations off the 4-hour time frame, we have this ascending channel, which is a reversal pattern, and then at the top of that we had a ascending channel within the ascending channel, which is a reversal pattern. Okay. Now all that came and converged at a monthly level, a monthly supply zone, so a major area to sell at. And within that, once we went down to a lower time frame, we see that we had plenty of sell opportunities. We had a double top here, we had a impulse bearish flag here, we had an impulse possibly flat pattern or a triangle, whichever way you want to see that there as well to sell. Price is broken out of that channel. Price gave us a pullback after the breakout of the channel. We're looking for price to reach the bottom of the 4-hour channel that we just looked at. Okay, and basically just looking for a rinse and repeat of the same thing, just on a larger time frame. Okay, so if you missed what I said, like what just happened here, we got a breakout, we got this corrective movement here, and we're looking for a continuation down to this level. Okay, and we want to see that same thing on the higher time frame, or at least I do. I would like price to break out of here, give me a corrective pattern, then continue down to this trend line here. Okay. So yeah, so that's the main opportunity I'm looking for EJ. I really love this setup here. From there to there is about almost 200 pips. And also has the possibility of breaking that trend line, which would be even better opportunity. Alright. But those are my two pairs. Like on every call, if you do have any pairs that you want me to go over, go ahead, put it in the live chat. Or even if you have any questions for me or want to talk about something, put it in the live chat. Now I will say again, after this video, I'll spend about 5 to 10 minutes on the Q&A on Discord. If nobody's on 5 minutes, I'm actually gonna head out and go to the gym. Last time I stayed on for about 10 or 15. I don't really remember, but nobody actually hopped on. And what pairs did we go over last time? Well, let me adjust this. Let me make sure I send out the screenshot correctly. And of course here, like, primary setup is looking for a pullback to this area. It's not really of much interest to me because it's so close to this level that a major decision is going to be made. So I'll pass up on that opportunity. I'll wait for a break or either a break of that or a break of this trend line that we have here, and then an impulse and correction back up to that monthly potentially. But that's not the main setup that I'm actually looking for. Alright, looks like there are no requests. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything that was interesting. Yeah. What pair? Was it this pair? I think it was this pair. On Friday, I basically did my weekly analysis. Like right after the close of the market, I just went through the charts that, all the charts that I backtested and wanted to pay attention to for the next week, or not next week, but wanted to pay attention to basically overall for this month really, and see how they play out. I believe it was CADJPY and AUDJPY. Yeah, I think it was the Aussie yen. But both of them had an ascending channel, and I'm looking for that ascending channel to break to the downside, come to this kill zone, and potentially continue up if it forms a pattern. I really like this setup, and actually the sell opportunity that I was looking for has already passed. You may get another one right here in this area, and I would look for that on the 30-minute. Yeah, it was Aussie yen, and you can see here Aussie yen has the same exact thing, and obviously both of them have the yen in it, so try not to pour all your money in. Don't pour all your money into both of them. Okay, and Aussie yen, actually the sell opportunity, or at least another sell opportunity, is presenting itself right now as we speak. And it also looks like the 30-minute time frame. Okay, one key thing that I don't think I've actually ever said, at least on a live call or even a Zoom call, like I don't, for bearish patterns, I don't enter off of the 38.2. I enter off the 50 or above for those Fibonacci, I mean for entries off Fibonacci levels. So basically any bearish setup, I don't enter off the 38.2. And that's because through testing, generally when I enter off 38.2, prices always retraces up for most of my patterns, or for most of my bearish patterns. So I just eliminate 38.2 out of that and only use 38.2 for bullish, as a bullish confirmation. But Aussie yen coming up to here, possibly coming down here, probably a lot more corrective movement coming along that way if it does form a bullish pattern on the higher time frame. But this is a potential nice little sell, about 60 pips. And SL, you can get your SL pretty tight there. You can get your SL really tight. 10 for a possible 6-1, maybe better. But yeah, guys, since there are no requests or anything like that, again, I will hop on the Discord for a live Q&A if anyone has any questions. And I really appreciate you guys hopping on. If you liked the video, please go ahead, give the video a like. Also, you want to keep up with the live streams and other videos that I post, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.